our panelist. He is Cristian Melo, technical sales manager for Johnson Control, the intrusion side. And here is Cristian. He's gonna
Yes,
guide us.
hi everyone.
Go ahead, Hi. He's gonna guide us today through this technical training for Qolsys. Please go ahead and thank you everybody for coming today.
Perfect. Well, the idea is I'm going to do a very technical, very practical training using the IQ4, the flagship panel that we have nowadays in the market. Yes, this is the best intrusion and automation panel that we have now with the Qolsys technology. Yeah, so the idea is today I am going to do all way step by step explain the most principal things that you have taken out when you will program one Qolsys panel. Yes, the focus today is in the programming panel only from panel. Yes, the platform in alar.com is another session that maybe we are going to have with our partner when they will explain the different big advantage that we have also using the alar.com platform. Yes, but today we are going to focus the step-by-step programming from IQ panel. This is the IQ4, the most complete panel. We have a lot of functions in this panel, so I am going to explain the different important things that we have in this awesome panel. Let me, I need to do something. Okay, the first thing that we have in this part is the Flash wizard. Yes, in this part you can program the basic things that you need to start up your Qolsys panel. Yes, the first thing is the language. So in this part you only need check, you only need select in the box what is the language that you will use. So for this case, I select English United States. The next step is the select what is the Wi-Fi network that you will use. Yes, remember that in Qolsys panels you have two different communication routes, the Wi-Fi route and also the cellular route, but the principal route in the panel is the Wi-Fi. So I am going to select, for this case, my network. Well, I have different networks, but I'm going to select that. It's very easy because it's like maybe you use a mobile phone or tablet, because the old firmware the old software in the Qolsys panels is based on Android. Yeah, so the programming is very intuitive, is very easy, is very interactive with the all different technical guys and also with the end user. So I'm going to put the password. Also, you can check to see the password. After, you will check that it is connected, and the connected is successfully. Yes, this is the first step. The second step, after that, the system will do all complete checking system, Wi-Fi route, energy system, to everything about the principal function, or the principal important function on panel. Yes, the cards of Power G, the Z-Wave card, the cellular communicator. In this part, the the panel take a little more time, because checking the roaming service from SIM card. So in many cases take a couple of minutes while finish the process of this. So we are going to wait a little time here in this part. Yes, it's important to mention too that all SIM cards or all cellular service in each Qolsys panel is disabled. Yes, is disabled in the first starter of panel. You will need activate one account from alert.com platform to enable the data service from panel. Yes, it's very important that we have clear this part, because, well, in many cases it's not clear for everybody that it's very important that you first of all create an account in alert.com to get the data service, and in this way also get the app for panel. Yes, so this process is matching with the platform, with the alert.com platform. Yes, for the reason we receive this notification here. Yes, so well, only we need to click in skip, because in this moment it's not an important thing, but it's very important that we have clear why is the reason for this notification. Yes, so the reason is because the SIM card is disabled, the data service is disabled until that we enable the account in alert.com platform. Yes. In this part, the panel is trying to download some programming, some setting from alert.com platform, but like we don't have any account in the panel with alert.com with this panel, so the final checking will be download fail. Yes, so you know it's only the process that the panel needs to do to start all different things. And in this part, in this bar, you can check and you can scroll what is the step that we are in this moment. So we are in system check, so we need to follow security sensor. In this case, for IQ4, every IQ4 has glass break detector inside the panel. In this part we have a glass break detector. So part of process to the startup of panel is enable this sensor. So turning download unsuccessful. Okay, that's right. System is ready to add sensors. Okay, so in this part we can start to enroll our different security sensors. Yes, like this or like this. So I am going to do this process in this moment for this. So the process is very simple. Is I don't know if maybe you have programmed neo panel power G sensors. Is exactly the same process. Yes, so remember that our wireless technology sensor is power G. This is the name for our technology, power G technology. So every sensor that we have in power G is total compatible with Qolsys panels, DSC, Neo and Pro panel, and Bisonic panels. Yes, so this is a big advantage that we have respect, well, maybe another factories, because we only have one technology when all complete package of different part numbers of sensors in Power G. So if you need to do some retrofit from Neo panel to Qolsys panel, you only need to change the panel basically. Yes, this is a really good thing. It's an amazing thing. I think that is a really amazing thing. So we are going to enroll this sensor. The process is very simple, like any process with us. So you only need to search in from sensors. So I am going to put the battery inside the sensor, and after I am going to press the enroll button until uh, like until the LED is fixed in orange color. Yeah, so I'm going to press the button until this. Okay, right, and voila, this is the magic. So in this part you only need check what is the type of sensor, check what is the ID of sensor. So the ID have to be the same like this. Okay, okay, all right. I need to focus the camera, please. Okay, that's right. So the ID is 1267413. In this part is 1267413. This exactly the same. Yes, after that you need to select what is the sensor group or what is the type of zone that you have or that you will select for this sensor. Yes, so we have this different type of uh, type of sorry, I forget this word in English, sorry. The sensor group, what is the attribute, the type of zone that we are going to select. What is the advantage with Qolsys respect, for example, to Neo? In Neo, DSC Neo panels, we have more than 72 different type of zones. Yes, so well, it's important that in Neo we have to clear what is the specific type of zones that works properly with this type of sensor. Yes, so in Qolsys the panel have intelligence to select what is the type of zones that works properly with this specific sensor. Yes, so for example, for this movement sensor, the type of zones that work properly are this: so away instant motion, stay instant motion, stay delayed motion, away delayed motion, safety motion. Well, this, and you only need to select what is important, or what is work for you, what works better for you. In this case, well, I am going to be select this: instant, interior, away, stay. Yes, so well, we have other settings here that is very important. This is very important: high traffic shutdown. What is this? What I mean with this: when you select this option, this is the process after that you disarm the panel until the sensor will sleep in sleep mode. Yes, this is a specific technology that we have in movement sensor to save battery. Yes, because after this, when the panel is disarmed, the sensor won't send alarm signals, so enter in a sleep mode until you arm the panel again. Yes, so that's very important that we have cleared that. So high traffic shutdown, so you can select the minimum is 30 seconds and the maximum time is 60 minutes. So after of this time, the sensor will enter in a sleep mode until you arm the panel again. Yes, so well, in this case, well, I am going to select 1 minute. Also, you can select if the leg activation. So the leg activation is this. If you select that, the sensor will activate this LED or not. Only you need to select what work properly in the depend of the case, depend of the location, depend of the type of business that you are install the sensor. It's convenient that you have the LED activate or not. Yes, this depend of this. I am going to select enable a sensor name. In sensor name, we have a different labels, but also you can select a custom description. In custom description, you will enable a box below of this button of this under a button of this box. So you only need to check, you only need to write I don't know, studio mode, studio sensor, for example. And also you can select one type of chime, one time of this chime. And also you can select the voice prompts. With the voice prompts, you can can select to the panel use a studio sensor to announce when this is activated. So I am going to select on, and the source is PowerG technology. You press save, and that's done. Yes, so you can continue enroll and enroll and enroll more different wireless security devices. So I am going to enroll this key fob. So I'm going to press this. Well, I have, if this maybe it is not working because the battery is very down, is down, and I will need to change the battery, and I don't have the battery here. But well, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to enroll. Mm, well, no, I will need to change the battery. Well, this is the process. It's very simple. Only press the enroll button from the sensor, um, and that's all. Yes. So after that, you will check what is the different sensors that we have here. So front door sensor, door window. Well, these sensors is because before this training I was testing this type of sensors. We are going to see how can delete these sensors, these other options that we have in the menu. Yes, so but it's important that, well, we have two different descriptions in this moment. The status of signal for this sensor is strong, so that means that we have a really good wireless signal from sensor to panel, and this is because the panel is not finding these sensors, so it's trying to get in connection, it's trying get connection with the sensor, but there is not possible because I don't have this sensor here. So we need to do next. In this part we are going to enable or disable the glass break sensor that we have with the Qolsys panel. Yes, so in this moment is enabled. I can disable and can enable. Yes, and this part is the Z-Wave technology sensors that we have enabled to work for automation purpose with Qolsys. Yes, remember that, well, I have good news for everyone today, but we can work with Z-Wave technology in automation. But I'm going to take advantage of this webinar to announce that now with PowerG technology we have automation devices. What I mean with that? What is that? Well, I'm going to show you some couple of things that we have, like good news in Johnson Controls, to get a all complete ecosystem, all complete platform devices with Qolsys panels. So in this part, this is good news. We have IQ lock, we have this lock, smart lock in PowerG technology. Also, we have a smart socket in PowerG technology, and also we have a dimmer with PowerG technology. We have a switches, a normal switch with PowerG technology. We have a outdoor plug with PowerG technology, and also we have a smart plug in PowerG technology. Yes, this is a good launch that we have for this year in PowerG technology ecosystem with Qolsys panels. Yes, so these devices will be available to sale at the end of March. If I need to confirm that with a product manager of this product, but this is a really good news because we are going to have a all complete uh, ecosystem with panel security sensors and now automation devices in PowerG technology, long range distance, the best technology wireless that we have in the market. And well, that is a good news for you that uh, I like tell you today. Yes. So to continue with the training, we are going to try. We are going to enroll one Z-Wave device that I have worked in my house. This plug, this smart plug. I have this smart plug for the different tests. So, what is the process to enroll one Z-Wave device? Well, we have two steps to enroll one Z-Wave device in one Qolsys panel, because well, there is not a thing that depends of the Qolsys panel. It's a protocol Z-Wave that the first step that we need to do is clear the memory of device. Yes, we don't have enrolled the sensor, but for some reason, all Z-Wave devices need that you clear the memory of device. So how can we do that? Well, you need to press this, and also after that we need to press the button of Z-Wave devices. Uh, yes. So after this, that you plug and that you unplug the switch, the memory of device was cleared. So now we can enroll the device. So the process is this. So I need to do exactly the same thing to enroll the sensor. The sensor is getting discovered. So we have this. You can select what type of label you will use. I'm going to use to switch studio studio switch. Okay, perfect. Well, and save. I have save. I have add different type of sensors in the panel because this is my test panel. Yes, but I have this aware bulb, two lights more. So after that, you can optimize the network. You can optimize the performance of Z-Wave network because remember that Z-Wave devices work in mesh. Yes, so you can install the different type of devices to work like a mesh and create a good mesh to different Z-Wave devices work properly. So you can start and optimize the network. In this case, I only have one device, but the idea in this training is that you can see the all different things that you can do to start up your Qolsys panel. It's very intuitive. Really, I think that is the easiest panel to programming because you don't need a specific or a all complete technical training of one day to learn how can you programming this panel because it's very intuitive. So you only need to practice, you only need to know what is the principal functions, you only need to play with the panel, and that's all. So this process take around, well, maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes. So we are going to wait that. Okay, that's perfect. So we are going to see what is the network map, and this is a very interesting thing that you receive of a Z-Wave network map. So for example, in this case, show you the network map and show me that these three different devices is not working, are not working. These three different devices are not working, but this is working in a really strong signal. The green mean that we have a strong signal. The red is disconnect, is we don't have signal from these devices, and orange is that the signal is medium. Okay, so next, also you can pair one Bluetooth device to use like disarm device of panel. Yes, what is the principal function of one mobile phone connected with Bluetooth in one IQ4? When one IQ in any Qolsys panel is that works like a disarm kickoff. Yes, automatic disarm kickoff. So when you enter in the range of Bluetooth detection, the panel will connect with the mobile phone and immediately the panel will be disarmed. Yes, so this is a really good uh, option. I use this option in my house, and I am going to program this IQ lock to create an automation routine when the panel disarm for the Bluetooth. After this, when the panel is disarmed, so the door open with the smart lock. Yes, you can do that with Qolsys panel. Yes, it's very amazing. So I am going to how you can enroll a Bluetooth sensor, a Bluetooth panel. Um, well, I think that I have enrolled. I am forget this panel. I am going to try the enroll with my mobile phone, but give me a second. Because I have enrolled my mobile phone with this panel. Maybe not show me the panel because the I need delete the mobile phone from the panel. Well, after I am going to show you that. Also, we have IQ remote options. This is a remote secondary touch screen. In different cases that maybe one customer want uh, want want have to yes want one IQ remote or one secondary touch screen, you can have until 3 secondary touch screen in one place. We have two different technologies in this touch screen in this secondary touch screen. Yes, we have with Wi-Fi technology, and also we have with PowerG technology. Yes, what is the advantage when you have a PowerG remote secondary touch screen? Well, if you lost the Wi-Fi network, for example, the IQ remote goes down with Wi-Fi technology. But if you have IQ remote with PowerG technology, if the Wi-Fi goes down, well, the secondary touch screen is not go down because work with PowerG technology. Yes, so this is a really good advantage that we have. I give me a second. I have one IQ remote here to show you. Okay, this is my test secondary touch screen with Wi-Fi technology. Yes, this is my secondary touch screen with Wi-Fi technology. Also, I have the IQ remote with PowerG technology. Change a little. It's is bigger than uh, is bigger than the IQ remote with Wi-Fi technology. Yes, this is the Wi-Fi technology IQ remote, and this is the IQ remote with PowerG technology. Yes, it's like an IQ Hub. I don't know if maybe you know the IQ Hub first generation. we have this cover to create this new IQ remote with PowerG technology. In this part, you can enroll any type of IQ remote that you maybe will use. You can add the users. So I don't know, for this test user with the code to disarm the panel. I don't know, 639. No, 4321. A very security code. Type of user: user, guest, or master. Well, it's a user because maybe it's my wife. I don't know. Add user. View user list. Okay, I have an admin, the master user, a test user, Duress user, and installer user. Skip. This is, it's important that in every single installation we fill this part. You need to put what is the dealer name, what is your mobile phone, and well, if you have uh, a website, well, type what is the website of your portal that you company. Skip. Check for dates. Okay, I'm going to check what is the last update. I have this, but this updates take a little time. So for this webinar, um, um, I don't. I'm not going to do this. Upgrade fail. Okay, and exit. After that, you have the principal background, the principal screen of system. Yes, so this is the principal screen, but I have enabled this page. But this is the principal screen that you have when you start up your Qolsys panel. Well, things that we need to know in this principal screen. Well, in this corner we have the three important functions: the police or panic button, the fire button or fight trigger, the touch or the medical. This is like a medical, but in Qolsys language or in Qolsys is auxiliary. But this is the different three principal triggers that we have in any panel. In DSG Neo or Bisonic, this like you can see in Qolsys panel. When you disappear this, touch the screen, we out of the box, out of the screen. Yes. So what other thing? Well, if you have eSIMs activate from alert.com, yes, automation eSIMs or something like that, you can activate. But I don't have activate eSIMs in this moment for this panel. Well, I can't see something. In this part, in this message box, you can check what is the contact of the dealer. You can check a video tutorials about the principal functions of panel 2 and user. How can you disarm the panel? How can arming? How can see the weather? How can see the camera? How can turn on the lights? How can you lock or unlock one smart lock? How can you activate one thermostat? Well, the different easy things to use in the end user. Also, you can see what is the different historical events of alerts or alarms, and click out of the box to disappear this. Okay, well, now I am going to open this menu or this thing. You only need to click in this line. It's like the menu in one mobile phone. When you need to enter in a mobile phone, Android specifically, because well, in Apple you don't have a menu, because the menu is all screens that you have in the panel. But if you need to enter in a specific menu in the Qolsys panel, you only need to click in this line. Yes, it's very easy. Click in this line. Okay, what functions we have here and here and here? Well, you can arm or disarm. You can go to the principal screen, clicking that. Also, you can up or down the volume or panel. In this case, I have this. This is the speaker that we have enabled like accessory in IQ4. So you can use your Qolsys panel like a speaker to your house or your business. And also we have 4 speakers in this part. Yes, so you can up or down the volume of this. Also, you can up or down the light of a screen, that panel. Yes. What other thing? Message alerts, photo frame. You can select the photo frame, the photos that you can see in this option. You can change the language. You can select a default switching languages. So you can select, I don't know, English and Spanish, English and Portuguese, English and Japanese. So when you click here, you change
El idioma cambió a español.
immediately the language. So I am going to change again, because for this session we speak English.
Language changed to English.
Okay, perfect. So also you have these icons here. You can click on that and you can see the status of battery, you can see the status of Wi-Fi, you can see the status of Bluetooth, and you can see the status of data. I don't have enabled the data right now, so the status is 0 of 5. Yes. And the most important menu for us, for installer guys, settings. In this menu, the first screen that you can see is only these functions, only this. This is the options that the end user can see always. But if you need to see more advantage settings, so you need to click here and
Enter user code.
I'm going to down the volume.
Enter user code.
We have 2 different installer codes. The basic installer, that is 111. You can see this option, okay? But also the most complex installer code, this 4 times 2. and you can see more options. Yes, you have these two different installer menus. And well, I am going to show you the principal functions or the principal settings that you need to know in one Qolsys panel. One of these is the system test. Why? In system test, you can check every component or every important component that you have inside the panel. So Wi-Fi, for example, you can run a test of Wi-Fi. So the status is pass, status is connected, and this is the velocity that currently you have with the panel, with the network, sorry, in the panel. The cellular test I can start, but I don't have in this moment the cellular connection because the panel is not enabled in the alert.com platform. Yes, so you need to wait that this finish the the test. So please wait, cellular startup, please wait, waiting serious response. uh, Carrier is AT&T, cellular connection is no signal. What is the email of SIM card? Is this okay? All right. The cell signal, well, we don't have cell signal, and so well, save C-wave test, C-wave. So you can, in this case, I don't have, I only have function, I only have work this, so I can run. Okay, all right, result. If I run this, take a lot of time because it's unreachable, and this malfunction. So okay, fail. What are in this part? C-wave diagnostic. This is the map of network. Okay, show you that we have 3 devices offline. Okay, perfect. Advanced diagnostic, network health test. Please retrieving data. So it's a complete and detailed check of this. Transmission count, package, neighbors. Okay, what is the sum of transmission? What is very detailed status, detailed test. If maybe we need that. Okay, with Power G test, you can run this test in progress.
Sensor activated.
Okay, this is doing the test, and you can see for this information, for example, what is the firmware version of sensor, what is the signal, and finally you can see this strong. Okay, perfect. Power G signal. What is the power G signal? You can see an historical behavior signal of sensor in this part. You can select the map. Well, maybe like this sensor is new. I don't have an historical. Okay, but okay, wow. Well, I can check that because recently I enrolled the sensor, and the panel needs to be a test one couple of hours to create this graphic when you can see the different behavior of signal of one sensor. Glass break sensor test. dual path. This is very important because in this part you can detect if maybe one card of panel is failed. For example, Z-Wave card is okay, Power G card it's okay. Remember that in Qolsys panel you can have 3 cards. For example, in this case, I have 2, Power G and Z-Wave. But remember that you can see a Power Series card in all technology with the frequency 433 megahertz. So you can buy a specific card with when you can enroll this type of sensors and you can put inside the panel and you can do the test too. Or also remember that we can enroll a Honeywell, or what is the other, but Honeywell technology in the frequency 345 megahertz. So you can enroll these sensors too. Okay, panel test, the different functions, for example the camera, we have this camera, the photos, the battery, the tamper, the AC status. You can do all complete uh, test of different functions of panel. And respect that you may be, the question is, what is this camera? What is the function of this camera? Okay, right. We have 3 different functions of Qolsys of IQ4 camera because we only have this camera for IQ4. Yes, so the principal function, the 3 different functions that we have with Qolsys camera is take a disarm photos. Yes, so what is this? Remember, okay, something like that. Have you can have this, you can have this, you can have this. So you can have a control of what people, what guy is disarming the panel. And you can get this historical also in your app from your IQ panel and from your app. Yes, so well, this guy disarm this guy, okay, okay, so with beer, without beer, and with beer. Okay, perfect. This is the one function of camera. What is the second function of this camera? Take a trigger video. You can record a video of 4 minutes when the panel is getting alarm. Yes, so you can put your panel in a strategic place if maybe it's vulnerable. So if the panel enter in alarm mode, well, this camera will record a video of 4 minutes. And the final function of this camera is work like movement sensor to automation routine. Yes, what I mean with that? For example, if you cross front of the panel one time, you can create a routine that after that you cross front of camera, detect the sensor movement when turn on the lights. For example, yes, this is the other function that we have with this camera. All right, so we
Enter
are going
user
to
code.
go and to finish the training, we are going to see some couple of things of this. In installation, in this option, we are going to enroll the sensors, settings, the security and alarming options, siren alarming options, dealer setting options. Yes, so device. In this part, you can see the all different type of devices. Z-Wave devices, Wi-Fi devices, security devices. What is the Wi-Fi devices? Is this? Is our IQ Wi-Fi 6. This is our smart router to Qolsys platform. Yes. What can you do with this IQ Wi-Fi? Well, you can manage your network from the app. You can create the different networks, guest network, private network, security network. Only you can use one port of this, like a switch, for example, the LAN port, because you can use like a wired port. I use this IQ for connect my Neo panels for Ethernet via Ethernet testings. Also, you working like a repeater, so you can have until 8 IQ Wi-Fi. Yes, so you can create a really big network with this like repeaters. Yes, okay. Also, you can have parental control. You can manage the all different devices that you have connected in the system, getting or not getting permissions for these devices, all in one platform, all from panel, or all from the app, other.com app. Okay, well, continue. Sorry for the distractions, but I take advantage of that for show you the different awesome devices that we have available in the Qolsys platform. Well, Z-Wave devices, Bluetooth devices, uh, and unsupported Z-Wave devices. Unsupported Z-Wave devices, it's maybe one Z-Wave device is not working properly. You need to enroll from this part, from this side. Okay, so we are going to see security sensors. In security sensors, you can auto enroll the sensor. You can you can do manual enroll of sensor. Yes, you can type the ID of sensor, type of sensor, but the easiest way is in auto learn. You can edit at sensors. You can change the different parameters that you have configured of this. You can delete a sensor. So I am going to delete these sensors because I don't have the sensors connector already in the panel. Sensor status, activate, okay. Sensor group, panel motion settings is disabled. For example, panel motion settings is disabled. I need to enable this panel motion sensor. Wi-Fi devices. So the Wi-Fi is access point, is IQ Wi-Fi. Bluetooth devices, edit Bluetooth devices. Okay, at phone. We are going to try to enroll. I don't know what's happening. I'm going to turn on. We're going to try to connect one mobile phone with the panel. For some reason, I don't know why it's not showing me my mobile phone. Well, that is not involved. Well, I need to check what is happening. Well, Bluetooth on support devices. In this part, you can enroll all different devices. Camera settings. So you can to disarm photos, alarm photos, alarm videos, setting photos, panel camera, secure delete. We have enabled all different function of this camera. Security and arming. Well, in this part you can change, for example, the dealer code, the installer code. Dealer code is the master installer code, but in Qolsys language the name is dealer, but this is the 4 times 2222. An installer code is the 4 times 1111. Okay, swinger shutdown options, panel tamper, screen, force arm. It's This option is very important. For the reason it's very important that you update the panel always the firmware versions, because in the last firmware version we have enabled, for example, this function. This function that means if one movement sensor is activating when you are arming the panel, after the first step, the first thing is the sensor auto bypass. But after the sensor restore, the sensor enter in activate mode again to work in case that the panel enter in alarm mode. Yes, for example, for the reason it's important that we enable this option. Auto stay, for example, I will deactivate auto stay because this change the status of arm of type of arm system if one sensor activate. One door, one magnetic contact, or one movement sensor. So if the system detect that you move inside the place or you open the door, automatically the type of arm is arm stay, not arm away. So well, I deactivate this option. Key fob, the normal entry delays, normal exit delays, the siren alarm. You can all sirens or sirens off, installer turn off, sirens annunciation, fire verification. You can the silent time out for default is 4 minutes. The minimum time is 3 minutes. The maximum time is 6 minutes. You can enable or disable the panic police, the fire panic or auxiliary panel. You can enable this function. For example, with our smoke detector, we have a siren inside of sensor. You can use this siren like alarm siren. So you can check, for example, the siren only work when fire alarms, or also you can enable for all alarms. So when the panel enter in alarm mode, the siren of sensor will activate. This is an interesting option that we have also with IQ panels. Dealer settings is more advanced settings. For example, you can define the account number in case that you will monitoring in central monitoring software, the IQ4 panel. You can, for example, low supervisory emergency sensor, low supervisory power G sensor, Z-wave sensors. You can activate this. You can activate the communication test. The minimum from IQ4 is daily. You can define what is the time to start the communication test. You can define the favorite language. For example, I have two favorite language, English and Spanish. You can select like this to switch the language in the panel in this option. Power of an indicator. Well, you can enable this. Please give me a sec. Okay, sorry. You can also activate the partitions. You can have in Qolsys 4 partitions in IQ4. Wellness page, the power manage, the power G camera, this is the peer cam, power down events, security page, IQ Wi-Fi, security. For example, this panel motion detector. This is I am going to enable the panel motion of this. Save.
Sensor added successfully.
And I have this. Well, you can check all different options, but the most important is like I told you. Yes, I'm going to wellness page. I'm going to disable this, and also I am going to check the security devices, security sensors, and panel motion sensors. So, well, you can check, you can do the test. Okay, and you can settings. What is the motion sensitivity? Low, medium, or high? Depends on that you need, but you can test the sensor after that you enable. So if you see the most of part of this panel is like use one tablet or mobile phone. It's very easy to use. It's very easy to configure. It's very complete. We have a lot of things to use with Qolsys panel. The idea of this technical training also is that you have in your mind the all different type of business that you can cover with Qolsys panels. It's not an intrusion panel, it's a service panel. It's an all integration service panel with automation, with security in one place, with telecommunication, with IQ Wi-Fi 6. Yes, you with cameras, using cameras of alert.com. You have an all complete ecosystem from Qolsys panel and alert.com, for example. Yes, because we have cameras, we have telecommunication, we have automation, we have security sensors, only from one panel and one platform. You don't need use one app for cameras, one app for router, one app for automation, one app for security sensors. No, that is is you only need one platform to use, and it is the future. This is the future, because the futures in IoT system is that you can manage one all complete ecosystem from one side. Yes. So, well, I hope that this training will be okay for you. I don't know if maybe you have some question that you write in the chat. Please write the question in the chat, and with Karen we can answer these questions.
Yes, we have Cleveland answer raising his hand. So I'm gonna open up the microphone for him.
Okay, okay.
Hello, Cleveland. Can you hear us? What is the main difference between the installer code and the dealer code?
Well, the principal difference is basically
Enter user code.
that, for example, if you see here, when you use the installer code, you don't
Enter
have
user code.
you don't have enabled the date and time, the setup wizard, the this dealer branding, but also inside the installation you will can't see the all complete settings that you will can see in dealer. Yes, for example, I am going to change.
Enter user code.
I am going to change an installation on device security sensor. No, in security and army. I don't have all complete menu in this. With the dealer, with the dealer menu, you have all complete functions. Yes. So
Enter user code.
this is the principal things: data time, setup wizard, local automation, dealer branding. You can see this from dealer menu. This is the most principal things that the most principal difference that you have between two menus.
Okay, thank you. We have more questions here, but finally we can hear Cleveland. So please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. You could hear me?
Yes, perfectly fine.
Okay,
Perfectly,
cool.
Cleveland.
All right, cool. I have a question with regards to this panel. Um, do I need an alarm.com account to purchase the panel?
Yeah, it's important that you have dealer of alert.com, or in this case, I don't know if maybe you know, but currently we are releasing our platform IQ Connect platform in partner with alert.com, but in control in handle of in handle of Johnson Controls. Yeah, so you can get a direct contract with Johnson Controls to get the IQ Connect platform, and all in this mean you will can use Qolsys panels.
Okay. So would there be a fee for the contract?
Well, in IQ Connect or in honor.com, you need to pay per service a fee month by month, or 2 years in 2 years. Yes, we have
Right.
these two different options, and you pay for different things. You pay for the service in cloud, and also you pay for unlimited data in the circa in the SIM card, multi-carrier SIM card. Yes, because this fee, this monthly payment, cover the cloud service and data service in the panel.
Okay. I'm located in the Caribbean, so I'm outside of the US and Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's suppose I was to purchase one of these panels for my home. So I would wanna test it out at my home.
In
Um,
what Caribbean country
I
are
am
you?
in I am in Saint Kitts.
Say kids.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we need to check if we have available for this country the IQ Connect or Alert.com services, because we have service in different countries of Caribbean. Yes, but
Right.
we only need to check that.
Oh, okay. So once this service is available, then I'll be able to contract directly with Johnson Controls and do whatever it is I have to do.
Well, we only need fill form that we have in internet, and this will be all. We only need that to get to start to work with IQ Connect and get in contact with us.
Okay, so where can I find that form? Would you make it available?
We need to check if the service is available in your country, and
Right.
after that, if you have available the service, we only need to check the contract. You only need to fill this form, and that's all. We can start.
Oh, I understand.
Perfect.
Um,
Perfect.
okay, so after this webinar, who could I get in contact with to once you verify that this service is available? Would you send me an email or something?
Yes,
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 we
I
have
am
your
going to share.
information. Yeah, we'll put you in contact with Christian and your sales rep. So together they can manage all the information that you need. Okay?
Okay, cool.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Cleveland.
Yeah, just one more question about the panel. Could you add additional keypads?
Additional keypads, yeah. Well, you can enroll two different type of devices. One is touch screen secondary. I sorry, touch screen secondary, and also you can enroll until five neo wireless keypads.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Okay, thank you. We have more questions here, Christian.
okay, perfect. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, this is great. Um, Here, Ron asks, "Good morning. Can third party cameras be incorporate into the system? Incorporate. I get it.
Well,
Into the system.
now we only can work with alert.com cameras. We can't incorporate a third-party camera services in Qolsys system. We only can work at moment with alert.com cameras.
Got it. Frederick is asking us, how do you access a C-Way device to manipulate them?
Well, it's not. This question is not clear for me.
Maybe you can go back to the panel and check the C-Way devices so he can see it. He just want to see how you manipulate that on the panel.
Well, if you that I mean this,
Hmm.
you can see that, but also you can manipulate from the panel in this part. You can
Okay.
on the switching, and you can off the switching from the panel.
Okay. Um, yeah, I think he was trying to see that. Oh, we have a customer here from Guyana that says the alarm.com service worked really well in there. So we have one that is check. And he's asking us about external sidings. Can be that added to the panel and controlled to the panel? An external siding?
Well, we have a PowerG external siren, but in PowerG technology, like a wireless siren. If you need a wired siren, we have an accessory that is like a neo panel that convert different signals, wired signals in PowerG signals, in wireless signals, in case that you need connect one wired siren, but immediately or well, you can use the PowerG sirens, outdoor and indoor sirens that we have available. But if you need a wired external siren, we have this accessory. This when it's like a small neo panel when you can have as output siren, a PGM outputs, and sound inputs.
Great, thank you, Christian. We have one more here. I think this is the last one. He's asking Jermaine, where do we change the master code?
We must when you can change the master code.
Yeah, where? Where?
Where?
Enter user code.
Where do you do it?
Master code use management, and in use management you can change this. So I'm going to repeat. Menu, settings, advanced
Enter
settings,
user code.
dealer code, user management, and admin master type, and change the code.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you so much. Everybody is thanking you for this information. They say it was very informative. Well, thank you guys for coming and do all these questions for us. It's great. Somebody has any other one? We really nailed it with the time today. So if you have any other question, this is your last chance.
This is your last chance, bros.
Yeah, let's go. Well, they say, oh, thank you, and looking forward to receiving the recording. Perfect. Yes, we will. If you have any question, please don't forget to contact your Silmar sales rep for the Caribbean, Adriana or Giselle. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you, Corinne. Thank you, everybody, for your time. I hope that this webinar is approach for you.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you.
Thank
you,
you so
everybody.
much.
See you in the next opportunity. Stay tuned with the Silmar events where you can check all the next session trainings that we're going to publish over there, okay? See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
See you in the next one. Bye-bye.